Research links the Mediterranean Blue Zone botanicals to thousands and thousands of studies. And what they've uncovered is they've uncovered these phytochemicals. They're called polyphenols. There's four that we've incorporated into a little packet that you take daily. One is oleocanthal, aleuropine, hydroxytyrosol, and verbascoside. So I'm going to go through each one of these. When you take these and you put them into any search engine, Google or Google Scholar, or you put it into any AI search engine, you're going to get the benefits of these polyphenols. And so for oleocanthal, it's known for its natural anti-inflammatory activity similar to ibuprofen, supports joint comfort and healthy inflammatory response, supports brain health, and may help protect cognitive function, supports cardiovascular health by helping protect blood vessels, and contributes to overall cellular protection and long-term wellness. And the second one is oleuropine. It supports antioxidant protection and healthy cellular function, supports heart health and healthy blood pressure levels, supports immune health and overall wellness, helps maintain healthy inflammation balance, supports metabolic and cardiovascular health. And if you'll notice when I go through these, they kind of overlap. So you're getting benefit and benefit and benefit, same benefit, but you're getting it from each one of these different polyphenols. I think that's why this product is so powerful and why it's helping people in such deep ways. The next one is verbascoside. It supports antioxidant protection and cellular defense, helps maintain a healthy inflammatory response, supports brain and cognitive function, supports skin health and protection from oxidative stress, supports overall immune and cardiovascular wellness. And then we have hydroxytyrosol, helps protect cell and oxidative stress and supports healthy aging, supports heart health by protecting LDL cholesterol from oxidation, promotes brain and cognitive health, supports memory and clarity, helps balance inflammation, supporting joints and muscle recovery, supports skin and immune health by defending against oxidative damage. You notice how they kind of weave in with each other and kind of, you know, support each other. They're kind of in the same area. So pretty amazing. So when you go to Google Scholar and you type in oleocanthal, you'll find 2,690 studies. When you type in oleuropine, you get 10,800 studies. When you type into Google Scholar verbascoside, you get 3,360 studies. And when you go to Google Scholar and type in hydroxytyrosol, you'll get 12,400 studies. And if you go through these studies, you can actually do a search for any one specific thing that you're dealing with. You could put hydroxytyrosol heart, hydroxytyrosol pain, that kind of thing, and do it with each one of those polyphenols. So, welcome to OLIABO. OLIABO is an incredible company that has put together an amazing product line. Like I said, it's helping people in a very deep, deep way. So it has to do with the Mediterranean, just like Dr. Ritter spoke about. You see, we all hear about the Mediterranean diet and how people in the Mediterranean are living longer, they're healthier. And why is that? Joe and Gordon talk about their family in Italy. You know, in Italy, they eat lots of pasta and bread and man, all these great things. They drink wine. Uh, and they're all strong. They grow old, they're healthy, they're not, for the most part, they're not behind a walker or dragging a hose. They're in really good shape. So, how is that they can eat all this incredible food, lots of cheese and all that, and still be healthy? The one thing that they have in common there's a couple blue zones in Italy and in Greece. And the one thing they have in common is they consume a lot of really high power, pure extra virgin olive oil. They consume between 14 and 20 liters a year in that area. Um, so here in America, we consume 1 liter of crappy olive oil. What is crappy olive oil? Go to your kitchen cabinet and take the lid off your extra virgin olive oil and smell it. And then you'll know what I'm talking about. Because uh, a great olive oil that's pure uh, will actually smell like olives, and it'll be a greenish yellow, complete, and it'll taste like olives too, completely different. And so what they found in this first press of the olives, they found a really high potency of these phytochemicals, these polyphenols. And so, how do you get this first press of the olive oil out to the world? You're not necessarily going to be able you're going to have a difficult time if you're asking people to consume, 14 to 20 liters of olive oil a year, because they're going to have to take it by the tablespoon, 2 or 3 tablespoons a day. How many people are going to do that? Not really. So how do you get it out there and have people experience the benefits of the Mediterranean diet in these blue zones in a way that's more simple? Well, you extract all the polyphenols from the olive tree, from the leaf, from the whole fruit, from the seed, and you fortify this first press of the extra virgin olive oil with these polyphenols. We have created a proprietary blend called olivectin. And this is our first product that we introduced. It's called Prima. Prima, it means number one. It comes in this incredible tin. It's amazing. And this sits on your kitchen counter or your kitchen table. And every morning you get up, you take the lid off and you grab a packet. It's a little packet. And that one we've already consumed the whole thing. And you tear that open and you swallow down 4 capsules. And you can see here the two green on the that is your high in oleocanthal and other polyphenols first press extra virgin olive oil infused with rosemary. The second capsule is our olivectin capsule, which is fortified with all these polyphenols. It's polyphenols from the olive leaf and the olive fruit, including the seed. And then the fourth capsule is Rosa, which is a proprietary blend of grapeseed extract of really high quality grapeseed extract and lycopene, which is the outside skin of the tomato. And you can see there what the daily packet looks like. And so let me just read to you a disclaimer. We want to follow the regulations that the three-letter agencies have put forth for us. So this disclaimer, these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease.
I'm gonna tell you what happened with my mom, because I'd been telling her my taste came back within hours. So mom's like, well, I'm not feeling any different. I'm like, Mom, 2 days. It's only been 2 days. And so she was telling my hairdresser that she walked into the bathroom yesterday. She's got this huge mirror, and for the first time in months, she saw herself in the mirror. all she's been seeing is shadows. She's feeling better. My dad's or movement. But she hasn't seen her face. My hairdresser had a throat thing going on. So she was a little happy about that. Smoke the day before, and I gave her a 7-day sample, and she didn't even ask any questions. She ripped it open and took it. I'm like, don't you want to know about the product? She goes, no, I trust you. And she wrote me back that afternoon, a couple hours later, and said her throat issue had gone away.
I just really wanted to flood my system and get that healing because I'm also on my feet a lot, 4 or 5 days a week, sometimes 12 hours a day. So I was getting that discomfort in the back of my knees and my feet and my joints and just neck, shoulders, all of that stuff. And all of that is gone right now.
She says, so far, my hands don't hurt. And they have bothered her for a long time. And she says to me, I feel happier. She says, I just feel kind of different. And she said, the only thing it could be is the Prima. So that's our story there. Then I grabbed you today when my buddy Tim called from up in Michigan. He was in the gym. All of a sudden, he's doing more reps, more weight, feeling better. He was excited. He'll be here to give his story. I sent you a text from Art Klemchuk. Many of you guys know Art. But Art is a crossing guard up in Kalamazoo, Michigan.
So that gives you an idea of what people are experiencing with the Prima. And our second product that was released is our Flex joint recovery oil. It's topical. So any discomfort that you have on your outside skin, any of the joints, any like a knot or a bruise or any kind of discomfort, you just rub it in. There's 50 pumps in this bottle. You put a pump in your hand, warm it up, and then rub it in. Rub it in wherever you're having any issues. Where if you have a tight muscle or a kink in your neck or whatever. And it's made from high in polyphenols, extra virgin olive oil. That would be the first press of the olive. And also olivectin, mangosteen pericarp, and squalene. So this is Joe's arm. Joe lives in doggone it, we went there all the time, Avila Beach, up above San Luis Obispo, not that far. And I talked to Joe on the phone a couple days ago. Keith introduced me to him, and lo and behold, he knows one of my really good friends that was the CHP there in California because Joe was a police officer in that area. But this is Joe's arm. You can see what it looked like before. And then after using the Flex, a couple drops per day, I think he said 3 drops a day, for 3 weeks, this is what his arm looks like now. Pretty amazing. Again, we're not making any claims. I'm not saying this is going to happen for you. It happened for Joe. But if I had an arm that looked like this, I would get a bottle of Flex and I would give it a try. Now, since Joe shared his story, now I've taken pictures of different little spots on Robin's face and on her hands and that kind of thing. And now Robin is applying the Flex. So, and I'm sure a lot of other people out there are doing the same thing. Pretty amazing.
La fine. Grazie per essere venuti e buona giornata.
That means thank you for being here. We appreciate you guys.